What's up, everyone, and happy Wednesday, happy Wisdom Wednesdays. I hope everyone is having a great day, a beautiful day, and a blessed day as always. So, today I kind of want to get into something. I mean, it's a message, of course, because I'm always coming with a message behind anything that I'm talking about, okay? But I just want to maybe clear some things up, from maybe something within or maybe something that somebody else has been choosing to judge someone else for. And what I want to talk about is, first and foremost, listen, God knows exactly who he calls. Okay? God created every single last one of us, right? So with that being said, God knows who he calls. And what I mean by that is he knows exactly how this person is. He knows what this person has done, is going to do all of these things. But that does not stop God from calling the people who he chooses to call. And the reason why I want to talk about this because I think one way God answered me in a way because I was questioning myself at a point of, okay, God, like, how do I have to change myself type of thing, right? And it's like, when you become to really get closer to God, I think we kind of start thinking about religion based, right? And religion tells you you have to like just really switch up everything about yourself. And that's not really the case, right? Because God knows your personality inside and out. And he's not using that. He's using the spiritual right side of your personality, who what he has put down inside of you. That's what God chooses to really use for his glory. Now again, because he's not erasing personality, this means that you can be authentically you and live your calling through God. You can be authentically you and serve God. And which I feel like religion and the people in the church begin to judge certain people because of some of the things that they choose to do, some of the things that they choose to wear, just maybe even how they act a little bit, right? And people start to judge that and feel like, oh, then they're not really serving God, right? They're serving the devil, or they're not really, really doing what it is that they're supposed to be doing in God because of these certain things. And that's where people really have it all mixed up and confused. And that's what God was saying in his word that I read today. Is like, I don't erase really who you are like that. What I want you to erase is the parts of you that does not fit who I called you to be. The parts of you that are going to hinder or hurt you, from being the person that I called you to be, as well as walking in the calling, the thing that I have called you to do. So with that being said, you have to understand that you can still be authentically you, whatever that looks like, as long as it's not, in disrespect to God, disrespect to the calling, just something that is having you to backslide, to sin all the time, to be rebellious against God. Listen, these are the things that we have to erase, not really our overall personality, like overall who we are for real. Because again, before God formed us in our mother's wombs, he knew us. So that means he knew. He knows you already. So forget the people in the church, forget the people around you or whoever that you may come in contact with who may not even know you, that begin to judge you because of certain things, because of your personality. Baby, listen, if God is not affected by it, why should you? And this means that you should not worry about anything that anyone has to say about anything that you do that God is okay with. If you're okay with it and God is okay with it, then those are the only two things that matter. You can continuously be you. And I feel like this is why God raises the people up that he raises up today, is because he knows that these people are going to still walk in their authenticity. These people are not going to begin to follow God and then begin to be fake, begin to act all holy, begin to act as if, they're really following all these rules of religion. And at the same time, their life isn't producing any fruit. Those are the fake ones. Those are the ones, like I say, follow religion and really are not out here serving and being true to God and what God has called them to do. Because when you begin to really, 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 truly have a connection, a close relationship with God, then you will begin to understand a lot more. You will begin to understand that there are certain things that you can still do. Like, you don't have to wear this nun outfit. You don't have to just overall stop being completely who you are and put on a mask, because God does not want us to be fake. He does not call us to be fake. He calls us to be us and to really get to the best versions of ourselves, not being someone, different around church people, but then you wilding out, the rest of the week. Like, be you. Because God appreciates you more. He appreciates the authenticity of you more, as well as the fact that he can use you in such a way, but then also pour so much more into you, bringing up out of you at the same time what he has placed inside of you, what he has set you apart for. It is in the times of today that God is only really calling up people who are going to be authentically them, no matter the calling, and do it flawlessly and do it effortlessly. I always miss that word. I don't even know why. And do it to the fullest, because you have the understanding in God of who you are. And you have the understanding of what is not meant for you and what is not meant for you, what is and what isn't. You know what I'm saying? So it's just up to you to really know these things, to distinguish between the difference, to have the discernment, to know that it's okay to have it's okay. My personality is okay with God. Why? Because he already know me. He already know me. So as long as he knows me, that's it. And as well as listening, when it comes down to it, the only one that can judge is God, because he created me, not man. So this is just a little quick message on this beautiful Wednesday. So again, to anybody who may be feeling like, because God has called them, again, that they have to like succumb to all the rules of the religion, like they can't be them anymore. And I just want to refresh you and say, listen, you can still be you. You can still have your same personality, because God is not trying to erase that. He's just trying to get you to step into a better version of yourself, as well as, continue to serve God, no matter what, and do it being authentically you, and don't let nobody else ever tell you any different. So I hope that this message has helped, inspire, touch, bless anyone and everyone who it has reached. And as always, let's be motivated, but most importantly, let's stay inspired.